Okay, folks, thanks to Actors Access, there is a list of different roles that are looking to be cast for the upcoming Madea Destination Wedding film, which begins production next month. And again, Actors Access is where you can find this information. If you've ever been eager to try to apply for a role, audition for a Tyler Perry project, that's where you need to go. So these characters definitely feel like, characters that will be introduced as Madea and her family travel to the Bahamas for this wedding for Tiffany. So, front desk agent, female, black, 30s. This agent at a Bahamas resort greets guests and assists them with getting settled in. From there, we go to, I believe the only character of note in this particular cast listing is Dennis, male, black, 30s, 40s. Dennis is Deborah's husband, a handsome, wealthy, reputable man with integrity. I wonder, I don't think this is the same character that Deborah was with in the Boo 2 movie. I honestly can't remember the name of her husband in that film. I can't remember if I know that Brian was mad that Deborah got Tiffany a car without asking him first. And I know she was with someone, but I can't remember if the name was Dennis. But regardless, if they weren't married in this film, if Deborah wasn't married in Boo 2, then she's going to be married in this upcoming film. Okay, we got passport worker number 2, male, open ethnicity, 30s to 40s. This worker at a passport office calls out customers by their legal names so they can get their passports done. This worker understands Japanese. Passport worker number 1, female, 40s, open ethnicity. This worker at a passport office instructs customers to get their passports done. Okay, thug 1 and 2. I'm just going to talk about these two together. Male in their 20s. One is listed as black. The other is open ethnicity. Young armed thugs that stares down at their victims from his crew's corner before he attempts to rob an old lady. I'm wondering if this old lady could be Bam, Hattie, or Madea. And if they try to rob Madea, they might as well get the handcuffs on themselves, because they are much safer in police custody than dealing with Madea trying to rob her. Okay, we got pilot Dante Roll, DR. I believe that's what it says. The picture is a little blurry from the screenshot I have here. Male, black, 20s to 40s with dreadlocks and without shoes. This pilot is very welcoming, reassuring, flirty, and carefree, even smoking in front of the passengers. Wow. Oh, okay. Flight attendant, female, 30s, open ethnicity. This flight attendant from an American airline announces that a flight to the Bahamas is beginning to board. On the flight, this attendant attempts to calm down panicking and perturb passengers, but only worsens their distress. Reverend, male, black, 40s, 50s. This reverend officiates a wedding at a Bahamas resort and is rushed by a hasty guest of honor. So we know that in the storyline for the actual movie, which I did a separate video on, Brian and a few others are doubting if this marriage is legit. And if there's a person rushing the reverend, it must be some sort of time crunch in order to make the marriage happen by a certain time for a specific reason. And it did say that Deborah is acting out of character, so she might be in on this. Federal marshal, male, 40s, open ethnicity. This guy is on a flight to the Bahamas, seeks to defuse a disturbance caused by a misunderstood passenger. Okay. And then finally, old man, male, open ethnicity, 60s, 70s. This old man emerges from a bathroom stall in a high-end restaurant to provide encouraging words to a fellow patron in crisis. This sounds like a Joe move, if you ask me. All right, well, that's pretty much it. All the new characters that are to be introduced in this upcoming Madea film. As soon as more information drops, I'll be more than happy to cover it here on the channel. You can reach out to me on social media. Links are in the description if you come across anything before I do. But thanks so much for tuning in. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.